All right, everyone, here we go. This is an all signs reading for Venus in Gemini. Very important energy. All right, this is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. What does Venus in Gemini energy do? Well, if you've been paying attention to my readings, especially the full moon reading, because that energy is in effect and Mercury in Taurus is still in effect and all that. Venus in Gemini by itself forces someone the urge, gives everyone the urge to communicate plans and feelings. Emphasis on the words feelings and plans. And communication too. So why communication is very strongly aspected, especially in the second half of the month. Because this week, later in the week, and I'll be pulling on it, Saturn's having sextile with the North Node of Destiny. All right, we saw a lot of those hard truths and scary truths coming out in the weekly reading yesterday. That said, it's about communicating feelings. You'll see it in my pre-shuffle there, right there. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. All right, first of all, you're going to see a little scar on Steve's left hand. Steve hand. Sorry about that. It's a cooking accident. I got some splatter on me. It's a price you pay for the cooking hobby. All right, it is. I don't think it's going to, well, it might permanently scar. I don't know. You'll see in the first instance of it. I finally took the Band-Aid off. Somebody asked me about the Band-Aid that had been on there. Yeah, well, it is what it is. It happens. Okay, that's it. that was my tower. Right, we've been seeing the tower a lot lately. That said, this energy, it's kind of a round and round energy, meaning it completes a loop. You can't just think about it. You can't just leave it in your thoughts and come up with excuses. It's part of that missing devil energy I was talking about in a 3-card the other day, right? It's just missing. It's just not there. It flows, the feelings flow from the soul to the heart. They get to the brain and they spend no time there. They just come right out, okay? It's not enough to just think about it with Venus and Gemini. And that's playing nicely, again, a perfect storm with the full moon energy, which we're under right now, if you saw the full moon reading. So here's my pre-shuffle. I don't need to talk much. It backs it up. Queen of Cups, most love I could pull from the deck. Cup is empty. It's my desert queen. It's communication, crossing it with the Page of Pentacles, right? Somebody with an urge to reach out, spying not enough anymore. Needs something in that cup. Judgment. There's a big energy here. A lot of karma coming back here. Somebody wants a second chance. Tower. Can't seem to shut up. Can't seem to stop talking. Can't seem to stop talking on their side. Can't seem to stop talking to you for all I know. We haven't pulled a reading yet, but we'll see. Tower. We've been seeing the tower a lot. I just talked about a tower for me with my little splatter burn here. Frying up a hamburger. I got burned. Oh, terrible. Why is it all, what's bookending the Queen of Cups? This lonely queen, you, feelings inside them, their feminine energy is coming up. It's the Empress, okay? But it's you give them a warm feeling. Or like the Eagles once sang, they get a peaceful, easy feeling when they think about you, right? It's just like that. It's a real simple pre-shuffle. And it should be a pretty straightforward reading, I would think. I have, for this reading, reversed my decks. I'm using the Witches as the main deck here, which I would normally clarify with, and the big animal deck, the big one, as the clarifying deck. So let's see where we go. Let's shuffle. Let's do it. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus in Gemini, universe. And I don't know if the video is going to freeze or not, but if it is, it'll be between here and when the reading starts. But I'm not so sure. This is a very cut and dry energy. It's not going to be that much of a vortex here, I don't think. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy. I'm just a talking hand with a burn on it. That's all. All right. Let's see where we go. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus in Gemini. What's going on here? It's first card outs before the cuts. Why the fuck are we here? Why the fuck are we here? Huh? Why? King of Pentacles. That's why. Something about stability here. Something about somebody coming to their senses. Something about, there's an uncomfortable feeling I get from this King of Pentacles. Could be representing their life up till now. Could be representing what's on their side. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Let's find out what comes after the cut and see. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. Somebody wants something else and they're communicating that. That King of Pentacles actually, in certain contexts, can be quite communicative. All right, this Ace of Wands right here, this is not that blowing out in the wind kind of thing. This is a very, very passionate, transformative new beginning. Somebody's transforming their way of feeling, not thinking, feeling what represents stability to them. All right, let's pull a reading. Let's do it. One more shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus and Gemini universe. It's a big reading. It's very important. It pairs with the full moon reading for sure. This happening right in the middle of that full moon energy, it's just a perfect coincidence. It really is. And there's no such thing as coincidences. It's unreal. Let's see where we go. And the way that 3 card came out the other day, my God. This does not surprise me. All right, here we go. Come on now. Give me a reading, universe. It knows what I mean by that. You ready? I'm ready. That's it. That's all she wrote. Overall energy of everything that's going to fall on the table. This is going to be strange, but it's true. The 4 of Swords, and it's just the brain. Well, it's a healing energy. Yes, there's always healing in truth. But what did I say in the beginning? Rewind. I said the brain shuts down. It can't stay there and think and get into 8 swords, round and round and round and round inside. It just comes from the soul to the heart, up to the ego, and out the mouth. Okay, this is about one of the meanings of this card: the brain shutting down and the soul energy taking over. What's fueling this? Yeah, see? This is communication. This is victory. This is a nice energy. It's the heart chakra open. That means the messages from the soul are getting to the brain. Okay, that's weird to put that on a large deck like that. Okay, our reading's on the flip. Are you going to freeze? No? No? Okay. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, the message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and you bet your sweet asses, and I know they are. There's going to be a link for an extended in the description. You ready? Energy around your connection. What is it? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Right now, somebody is holding back. Somebody is trying to hold on to the past. I don't think they can. Okay? The connection right now, there's a lot of fear energy around it. I don't know if you have it on your side, but they do. And this doesn't surprise me because we're pulling on this transit. This transit goes from now, about the 11th right up until about the 7th of May, around there. Right? And during that, that's in the middle of that, we have an eclipse. An activating Aries new moon with solar eclipse. And we also have, of course, Saturn sextiling the North Node, which I'm going to pull on this week. It's a very important energy. It's where the scariness comes from. I said there's a lot of karma here. Saturn's about that. Judgment told us that in the pre-shuffle. We'll see what happens when we clarify that. But they're afraid. They are. I believe it. I believe it. I don't think it's enough to stop them, though. How are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, 5 swords. They're trying to ignore it. Trying to ignore it. Right? Taking victories where they can. You know, maybe somebody tells them they look nice or something like that in public, and they run with that with their ego. I don't know. It's short-sightedness. Right? Somebody here is, you know, they're afraid of change, but at the same time, they're afraid to keep things the same. But in the net result is this person's propensity for 5 swords behavior. In the Light Seer deck, it's my coffee house guy, right, with his head in his hand. All right, okay. All right, their soul, right here, bookending the energy of the connection, which is a lot of fear on one side. I don't think it's the DF side. I knew it. I knew it. It's the Empress. I fucking knew it. It is. It's a lot of feelings coming up, and this look. The primary energy flow is from here to here. This explains this. Of course, again, it scares the shit out of you. Scare the shit out of them. These feelings scare the shit out of them. Right? This person here would love to just swipe these away, but that's done in the brain, and the brain is shut down. It's shut down. Yeah. 6 of Wands right there. Hidden energy. Red with the 4 of Pentacles. What's the universe want to tell us? There's a Tower. We got cards from the pre-shuffle coming back right now. And these last 2 positions. How about that? Okay, fine. Tower. I said I don't think this is enough to stop them. I don't. I don't think it's enough. I think this behavior it's all going to come crashing down. This is a powerful energy. And it's in the soul. It's a lot of feelings coming up. They're seeing you. They're feeling you. You scare the shit out of them. But it's an emotional breakdown. It really is. What's the final outcome? Exactly what I said. Karma. This is communication. It's very powerfully aspected communication. It's judgment. It's the universe playing mommy and daddy and saying, you march over there and you talk to that DF right now. All right? It's a bit like that. A little bit. But this has a lot to do with what I just explained. What's happening during this transit. Not just that eclipse. Saturn having sextile with the North Node, and Saturn we have major karmic debt being called in, and most of the karmic debt is on the runner's side. Big feelings coming through. Big. Afraid of them. But it can't stay there. It can't, because the brain is shut down. And with Venus and Gemini, it's this undeniable urge to speak it. Speak about these feelings and plans and what they want to do. Now, we're going to clarify with the big animal deck. So this is going to get a little weird on the table. But my intuition said to do it this way, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to space these out a little. All right, Four of Pentacles. Energy around the connection. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles, universe. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tell me about the Four of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why? Why? Okay. Well, we asked earlier, who's afraid? I said it's on one side. That's it. Didn't I? I got the Empress over here coming up at their soul. They're afraid of it. Crossing this is the Emperor. Yeah. Yeah, their soul's awake. They're feeling you. They're feeling the emotions. They're feeling things about their side. It's what I said about that King of Pentacles that was there. It's not enough anymore. Somebody's transforming. They want a new beginning with that Ace of Wands after it. It's right here. It's definitely on the DM side, this fear of all of this coming up. And here's their propensity to look away, but that causes a problem. This is all being torn down here. This is not, it's very weak energy, and this card is red with it. The Tower is very strong, and this is very strong. We got a big, strong ending here. We got some little wuss, some little candy ass who doesn't want to feel, oh my God, the Empress, I'm so scared to go bang the Empress. Oh my God, boy, maybe I could just, find him somewhere else or keep my life the same. And that in and of itself, under this energy, causes a Tower. And Saturn and the universe and all of it calling in the karmic debt, the collection calls start coming. Leads to communication. What's on top? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah. That's the finest energy of the Empress. This person here has they're afraid of it, but they have an understanding of, again, I said earlier, I equated it to an Eagles song, peaceful, easy feeling. It's about him getting a peaceful, easy feeling when he thinks about somebody. Okay? And that's what it is. There's peace coming here. It's this fear. Peace calms fear. Queen Pentacles energy calms fear. All right. Why is that? Not to be confused with Zamfir. He's a pan flute player. Okay. I'm saying calms fear. All right. What's going on with Queen of Pentacles? Why is it here? Yeah, that's why. Look at everything that's on top of this. Who's got fear? The Emperor. What's on top of it? Calming fear. The soulmate connection. The love geese are in the air here. Well, we know that with judgment and the final outcome and a Tower here. Okay, so what's with this? What's going on with, why are they being so short-sighted? Well, it's in their nature. Okay, it's in their nature to be. It's either how they were raised or past life karma that affects how they behave. I don't know, but let's get this one out of the way because it's the least interesting card on the table. These are major crossing here, major arcana here. It's all over the place. It's being proof of why karma judgment came out right here. It's just karma energy coming off of that. It really is. It's got an eclipse on it. It does. So I don't know. That could be depicted as that. Again, it's never exact. The universe doesn't, you might say, well, that looks more like a lunar or something like that. It doesn't matter. The universe doesn't, you're not going to get the exact message. You just get a symbolism of an eclipse. Doesn't matter if it's solar or lunar. All right. Let's go. 5 Swords. Why is it here? Yeah. A lot of karmic debt being taken. This Five of Swords is such a weak energy coming off of this. Yeah. Resistance is, this is stupid. This person's stupid. I mean, come on. You get a chance to bang the Empress, you bang the fucking Empress. The love geese are in the air. Oh, I'm scared. I'm holding back. Oh, but they give me a peaceful. I just described the emotional breakdown. This nonsense. Oh, well, you know, I'm just going to keep things. No. It's crossed by 2 cups. Almost major arcana energy to me. It's just somebody gets real here. And we're in the energy under the influence for a couple of weeks of the get real full moon, which I pulled on. All right. I know a lot of people saw it because it was a popular reading. That said, this is stupid. What's on top? The star. Look at the power. Almost major arcana. You got this idiot acting like, oh, well, you know, I'm just going to keep the, Empress, right, whatever. No, it's crossed by a powerful soulmate connection. Remember, judgment's red with all this. So we conclude judgment in the power. Here's star, which implies a tower has happened or is about to happen. Here's your tower and the message from the universe. The universe already predicted that. The star, it's destiny. And this talks about Saturn heaven sextile with the North Node for sure, because I've got a lot of karma here. That's going to be a powerful reading. No doubt about it. A scary reading, maybe. I don't know. Why is the star here? Knight of Swords. Again, it's somebody. Here's what's happening. You got a powerful energy. You got a chance. They got a chance to bang the Empress. They're feeling the Empress. Their own Empress energy. Feminine energy is coming up to rival their masculine energy, which is crossing the fear over here. Right? It's inevitable. This is somebody who's trying to find a way around this. That's the short-sightedness. Trying to find a way around it. Just come in and say something and get out. Kind of a thing like that. Nope, not going to be able to do a run-by here. It's not going to happen. That's probably why the tower happens. All right, let's talk about the Empress. Let's talk about the Empress. Why is the Empress here? Why? I almost didn't shuffle, but in the end I did. Why is the Empress here? Why? Oh, fucking hell. Bottom of the deck, crossing the Empress, is the Seven of Swords. Look at the fox. That's all you need to do. He got one eye open, right? One eye open. He's hiding. Oh, they can't see me. No, I can see you. I can see you. I can feel you. They can feel. They can feel you. We all want to bang the Empress. All right? The only difference is energies like me would. And I'm not going to sit back in fear. I'm going to be like, all right, I'm already going to have my pants down by the time there's even the thought of it. This energy here, just, oh my God. Oh, good Lord. What's just deception, lying to themselves. It's not working. Just the energies are too powerful. So don't worry about it. I'm just picking on them. I have to. This is crazy. All right. What's on top? Yeah, the King of Pentacles. Yeah. They get a peaceful, easy feeling in the soul, and it's getting to the brain, and it's going straight from the brain to the mouth. Okay, whether they like it or not. They're trying to stop it. That's where this tower comes from. Why is the King of Pentacles here? Because the soul's awake, the Hermit. That's why. Again, it's somebody here who feels you on such a high level. They feel you in the soul. They feel themselves in the soul. Okay, and again, this energy where it's attached to the Empress is you. You're an 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. They can't find you anywhere else. And that's scary to this person. Because if you say no, what did we talk about in the weekly reading? I seem to remember something about everybody's person is afraid of being rejected. Well, yeah, they're afraid of their precious ego and all that stuff. But it's not here. I don't have a King of Wands or Queen of Wands anywhere in this top row. Okay? The reading is 2 halves. It's this top row and it's these 2. Okay? I don't have King of Wands, Queen of Wands here. There is no ego. Proof of the Four of Swords. The brain, the ego is shut down. All right, they get a plan, they talk about it. All right, it's almost like being drunk, where you say the stupidest shit. Right, it pops into your head, and normally you'd stop yourself, but because you've had a few too many, you just say it anyway. Right, it's like that. All right, Tower. We've been referring back to it, the universe. When we talk to the fickle old gal, she says Tower, Steve. Okay, Well, why is the tower here? Again, because we saw it in the pre-shuffle. Why is it here? I know why that's here. They're going to speak. I see it here. This card is red with these cards. I got 2 cups, communication. I got a star. Supposed to be happening. Also karmic debt being collected, divine timing, whatever you want to call it. And right here I've got communication and a Knight of Swords. So I'm already right. But this, I don't know. What do you want to tell me about this tower, universe? You tell me anything? Anything at all. Let's go. I should give the universe a name or something, right? We should call it like Stella or something like, I don't know. Remember I had a 7 of Swords crossing here and I picked on them? Right? I said I'd already have my willy out if they even thought of banging the Empress. Right? Yeah, 7 swords came back. The tower is tied to this. The tower is tied when they try to fight the current. When they try to fight the current, they have an emotional breakdown. Notice I said emotional breakdown. I didn't say mental breakdown. Because why? Because the brain's shut down. It's just, there's just, you can't bullshit this energy because we're under the influence of that full moon, the get real full moon. You can't be the bullshit artist. We're entering a time where between now and say about the middle of November where bullshit is not going to work. It's going to be terrible to be a con man or a con woman under this energy because your usual shit, the usual cons won't work. And this person cons themselves quite often. Cons the people around them too. I still don't have a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands, but I do have the energy that they tend to represent, that tends to be within them. What's on top? And that is causing a problem under this energy. What's on top? 4 of Pentacles. You might recognize the 4 of Pentacles from such motherfucking positions as this one. Fear. These are red with these. It's right there. Somebody here, the more they try to find a reason not to say their plan, whether it's to you or to someone on their side. Let's just say the more they try to find a reason to not be vulnerable, hold on to whatever they were holding on to, the more they try to pull this 5 of Swords bullshit, the more trouble they get in. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? Page of Wands. I like the Page of Wands. That's not like the King of Wands kind of energy or anything like that, or even the Queen of Wands. It's nice. At the end of the day, this person's afraid, but they want something new. Why? Why is it bringing them to you, though? Because this Page of Wands, this fear is read with a peaceful, easy feeling. It calms the fear. In both instances here, the 4 of Pentacles is read with a Queen of Pentacles. In both instances, here in your connection and here in the message from the universe, because these 2 are read together. What's interesting is these 2 are read together. Okay? Again, they get that peaceful, easy feeling. This is communication, which leads us to this, which is definitely communication. But this here is read with the energy of the love geese already in the air, the lovers. So, in other words, the reason the star causes a tower for this person, you know, the star is here to say that their short-sighted behavior and their deception, the 7 of Swords, both in the soul and here, causes a tower, an emotional breakdown for them, is because this card used to be called the Choice. Okay? It's a bit of divine timing type thing. This card used to be called the Choice. It is still in some decks. But it's major arcana. It's not a choice that we make. It's the universe. It's the energy that we've flown into. Alright? That only leaves one good option. Right? It's the only option for these geese is to fly south. You know, there's no point if these geese are sitting up in Saskatchewan or some shit to fly to the North Pole in the middle of fucking October. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Alright? There's only one way to go. And it is. The universe has set the energy. The energy is set. There's no hold put on this. Sometimes this is delayed. It's not. This energy is flowing. Alright? And you see it here. This is the karmic debt collector right here. Alright? I'm trying to home spin this and explain it to you without a whole lot of hocus pocus. But at the end of the day, they got a real karmic debt bill here about not being vulnerable, and it's time to pay up. Alright. Alright, let's see. Karma. Judgment. Somebody really wants a second chance here, though. I see it here with that. I get it. They're afraid, but man, you represent something very different for this person. We see it here. These are tied here. This is something very different. This is my little explorer page. This is you. 8-point buck with rainbow antlers. They feel you in the soul. Their feminine energy is awake. It's come up. It's not perfectly balanced. I won't lie to you. It's not perfect, but it's up high enough, and that's why there's still some fear here. But the brain is shut down. There's a strong, it goes straight from the soul, through to the heart, and out the damn mouth. All right? Easiest way to put it with this Venus and Gemini energy. All right, let's see where we go. If you're born with Venus, your Venus in Gemini, nobody ever has to guess how you feel about them. All right? That definitely is the case. Although it can depend on where some of your other placements are. But in general, someone with a Gemini Venus, you don't usually have to guess what they're going to do because they tell you. Tell you how they feel. Tell you. It's just no point in keeping it in kind of thing. All right. I'm still shuffling here. This is the final outcome. What's the final on this, universe? Why'd you give me judgment? What's going on? It's crossed by the Five of Pentacles. Remember, it's red with these. Base energy over here is Five Swords. We talked about all this. Five of Pentacles. Somebody leaving something behind. Somebody leaving themselves out in the cold. This person will, because of how powerful, this is weak energy. Okay, because of how powerful this energy is. I don't care if your person's leaving somebody rich to come with you and you're dirt poor. They will do it under this energy. There is a bit of a missing out type energy here. They definitely are there. You give them a peaceful, easy feeling. That's the easiest way to phrase it. And that tends to make someone talk, right? If you're in a therapy session with someone and you want them to say things, they need to feel comfortable, right? Therapist's office don't usually look like the Munsters house or the Addams family basement or some kind of shit like that. It's usually very nice and homey, and you get, nice. The colors are picked just right. They're usually warm colors and things like that. Yeah, you want to feel comfortable, peaceful, easy feeling, and then you diarrhea of the mouth. You'll say whatever if you feel comfortable. All right. Six of Wands, victory. Yeah, we had that as well right there. With the overall energy, the Four of Swords. It's transformation. It's here. It's here. The opportunity is here. This is communication. This is communication. This is someone just at all costs communication. Why is the Six of Wands here? This is why. Three Swords. Yeah. Three Swords is the card that ends the separation phase of the soulmate cycle. Someone here needs to fix this. Someone here, because they're feeling you on a high level. Look, in the Witch's Tarot, which we used for the base energy, this Five of Pentacles is a winter energy for me. Look at all the winter around. Look at where the Empress is. She's sitting in a nice warm spot. I say all the time, there's a fire over here, right? Peaceful, easy feeling. Somebody's in a lot of pain here, and they need to fix it. And there is a plan somewhere in here, too. Sometimes I see that with the Page of Wands. When I was a kid, for example, out going hiking or something, I would come up with some kind of plan of what I was going to do and where I was going to go first and map out the trails and stuff like that. It's a bit like that. This should lead to communication. And it's about, the Three of Swords is here. Why is the Six of Wands here? Victory, right? Why is it here? Well, the time is right. We talked about that already with the Lovers and the Star. But it's here because they need to get past this. They need to transform this Three of Swords. And it's from the heart. It really is from the heart. It's a lot of feeling here. But Three Swords is red with the Knight of Swords in this reading. So keep that in mind. The communication could still, and I talked about this before, be a little swordsy. I did talk about that in the full moon reading. And we're under that influence for a couple of weeks here. For the first couple of weeks of the transit of this Venus and Gemini. So keep that in mind. But they definitely want to fix this. They got something they want to say in reference to it. Let's go back to the witches. And let's see what else the universe wants to tell you before I go pull some wicked voodoo. See, I was right. You see what we don't have here? I don't have a devil, other than a mild devil energy around the Seven of Swords. But the universe was using the Seven of Swords for context, not necessarily where they're at. I don't have a King of Wands. I don't have a Queen of Wands. My Fakey McFakerman or the Burger King got to have it their way. Ego probably. Why? Because there is no ego here. It's shut down. It ties with the full moon reading, which talks about them not being able to play that role in their life anymore. The way they all play a role. They're all actors in their own lives, except the TV show's been canceled now. It's time to go home. It's time to be you. Let's hope they haven't forgot who they are. And that's really, but I don't have a devil. I don't have a King of Wands or a Queen of Wands. I have none of that. And this reading, it backs up exactly the energy that's going on right now. So that said, I'll probably get one here, watch. But I'm sure it'll be for a reason. This is separate from the reading. This here, what else you want to tell everybody, universe? Huh? What else you want to say? All right, 3 cards and a crossing card. So I'm going to pull some wicked voodoo on the tower. I got tower. 2 towers. One in the pre-shuffle and one in the message from the universe, and all this fear. And what they want to say to you. And what's going on their side. And how's this energy affecting you? And I'm going to pull a pyramid and a timeline on this damn thing too. All right, we always pull from the bottom. Page of Swords. Lovers. That ties with this Lovers. 10 of Cups. And look who came back. Our final card here was 3 Swords. 3 Swords. Crossing the Lovers in the base energy. Look, I don't get a stronger indication of communication than that. Somebody here knows they missed out on something, knows they can't replace you, knows that their own life on their side is disappointing. It's disappointing. It's bullshit. It's fake happiness. They want the real thing. This 3 of Swords needs to be resolved. Underneath it, the King of Cups. Somebody coming to tell you how they feel because of this. And again, keep in mind the energies, the 2 main energies. We'll talk about Saturn having sextile with the North Node when we get there. But the 2 main energies in play right now, are the full moon in Libra, with the get real moon, right? And this Venus in Gemini, which really just makes people always tell you how they feel and the plans and what they it's communication. It really is. It's very communicative in aspects, especially in matters of the heart, okay? And the heart's got 3 swords in it here. And the energy is open. The energy is there. And not only do we see it with the Lovers, where the portal for your connection is open to come together, that you give them a peaceful, easy feeling, but we see it here. This says the same thing. The time is now. You can do it. It's here. Time to pay the karmic debt. You got it in your account? Pay it. That's what we get. That's your reading. It should, for a good number of you, I can't predict free will. They can still go against all this. Okay? Because we see that 5 swords in the 3D position. We see the 7 swords crossing the Empress and the Soul. And the universe gave us the 7 swords of deception over here too. But if they do go against it, this becomes exponentially worse. Okay? Worse. So it's not going to stick. I don't think it can stick. I think that, again, when you get a peaceful, easy feeling about somebody, it makes you relaxed. It loosens your lips. It makes you want to talk when you feel relaxed and comfortable. And a runner that's usually very tense under these energies, especially when the Empress energy starts coming in, they start feeling you because they're afraid of you. They're afraid of you because you're emotionally higher up the evolutionary scale than they are. It's hard. They're not even sure if they can meet you on your level. But under this energy, that's not even a consideration. And that's actually good, because that might result, as we talked about in the full moon reading, here's that 10 of Cups we can't get rid of again, right? Oh, Jesus Christ, the full moon extended was 10 of Cup-a-palooza. You get some kind of, what is this transiting all April and all that mean for you? You get some kind of emotional resolve here from someone who may have disappointed you and hurt you as well. Your energy's attached to this too. Energy's always in layers. So it bodes well. That said, that's your reading. I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo on towers, 3 swords, fear, what's going on their side, everything, all of it. We'll see where we go. All right? And pull on you too. I want to see more about you, because I know you were disappointed by this person, but there's got to be more to this than that. Anyway, that's your reading. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. I want it. I'm going to pull it. I'm not even going to take a break. That said, I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.